I got 4 words. I told you so. I told you so. I warned you against these strongly. Specifically, why?
Probably related to the drought, and this is one of the biggest droughts in quite a while. It encompasses about half of the United States, and where it used to be regional, now and localized, now it's tough to get feed or feedstuffs or pasture for your cattle. So folks are running out.
The corn died for years here in the Corn Belt. Obviously, homie lives in Texas. He ain't paid no attention to the fucking dead corn up here because nobody highlighted it but me. Now all of a sudden, mysteriously, they can't get grass and they can't get corn to feed their fucking cows. And they're having to sell them because there's no goddamn corn. I told you so. Them's your weapons. And Russia's kind of pissed off about it. I told you so. More food. I told you so's. Russia, China, North Korea will launch in tandem at your ass. You got 20 minutes when you hear the emergency broadcast announcement. I told you so. Since 2014. It sure as fuck looks like it's lining up with Russia, China, and North Korea going to launch on your ass. I don't know. I wasn't guessing. I was told by a senator that's what's going to happen. Guess what? I'd expect it. Here's a funny one through all of this stuff. Back in January, when the Tonga earthquake or eruption happened, released enough water vapor to heat Earth for 5 years. One fucking explosion from a volcano, but we have to give up our food because fucking they say so, right? No, they're lying. We've got a fucking 3 sun system converging on your ass, you stupid fuck. Not up for debate. Nobody can prove me wrong. Fucking, I've got IR spectrum and an EM fucking field fucking magnet signatures. Unique in all the universe with conical hats and dingly fucking cobras, motherfuckers. Wake up. I turned down a bunker to come up here and take my chances with you. The likes of fucking goddamn scientific fucking league. Scientists warn a solar storm could be heading towards Earth. Let me tell you a little something. I fucking promise you there's one coming to the Earth. Plug in an electric alarm clock. It is not hooked up to this alarm clock, the world clock. Check the differences out. It's an awful lot more than what they're saying, and we're slowing down. You see the East Coasts versus the West Coasts of the world. We're having really high tides, really low tides, really high waves, all across the western coasts of the world. Your clocks are going to differentiate. And I know this because we've been watching it. Look at the Mediterranean. 39505365, because we're slowing down and the water is heading towards the west coasts of the globe. This is something you can see with your eyeballs. Knowing we roll like this, if we slow down, all that water is going to keep doing exactly what it's doing and run up against the west coasts of the world. This is something you can see with your fucking eyeballs. You shouldn't need me to tell you what's going on. And if someone tells you differently, obviously there's two things going on. One, they're either paid fucking liars that took down 180 goddamn videos and started acting like a fucking fool, or they're stupid. You see the magnetic braking going on? There's many magnets behind us that you can see at night, and there's several magnets in the day, which sometimes you can see there. And I'm not talking about little tiny ones. I'm talking about we look like a moon next to these fucking things. There's an awful lot of Cherenkov radiation between us. You don't know what Cherenkov radiation is? Look, right here, nifty little fucking tool will tell you. It's that bar right there. Cherenkov radiation. It was discovered by a big old fat Russian named Cherenkov. Videos sort by oldest first. Bam. Get you at the bottom of the page and start working your way up here. You don't have to go through all these lives unless you want to watch us fucking pinpoint fucking earthquakes all day long, because that's what we were doing. Blowing glass, pinpointing earthquakes. All these in here, little jewels of fucking knowledge you need. And if you don't want them, bye-bye. Go somewhere else. Watch someone else. Yeah, every day I got some of you melatonin rich motherfuckers talking about how us melatonin-less motherfuckers are going to die and we're not the same race and you had to get along with us forever and this and that and everything. We tried forever to be equal groups. Let me tell you something, dude. The Crown Vatican DC Corporation burned everybody at the stake. They fucking hung people. Your people sold your own people into fucking slavery. You people had more slavery than the United States. And currently, in the United States, more Caucasians are murdered every year than all minorities combined. We've already covered this in fucking several previous videos. I don't know where y'all racist motherfuckers think you're going to get off in a Nova event talking about your skin's darker than mine. Motherfucker, you're fixing to be Nova dust. How's that for some fucking dark skin? See, if you have hate for anybody, your heart isn't aligned. Your frequency is out of whack, and you're going to be taken the fuck out of creation. We've covered this in these older videos here. How to a star, etc., 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 etc. Covered it. You don't have time to go over it? I don't have time for you. Have a good day. Human emitting 1748. Quite a few articles were out here with humans emitting 1748, talking about goosebumps and stem cell production. Right there, as a matter of fact. And I get a lot of you new people talking about, oh, I'm tired of looking at your drama. Come to the bit shoot, like I've said 1,000 motherfucking times. Angry Catfish is my name over here. Do you see it? Do you see it? That's how you spell my name over here on BitChute. This is where the information you're looking for is. Go to the bottom of this page and work your way up, and you'll know a thing or two. Okay? I'm not telling you because I give a fuck. I don't run commercials over here or ask for your goddamn money over here, do I? No. I give this to you freely so you can survive what's coming. Period. I'm over here showing this motherfucker to be a liar. He will crop pictures to take out the ultraviolet in the description of an ultraviolet sun. He manipulates photographs and videos to fit his narrative. He takes this at the equator when it gives polar fucking observations too, but he uses this to make his fucking shit fit where he wants it. I suggest not listening to either one of us and going up here in your search bar and looking, say, do human beings have a magnet field? And if you understand we have an electron magnet just like Earth, you can inherit her strength, regardless of what this fucknut that took down 180 videos and started acting like a fucking fool 2 years ago because Derek Bros, the fucking billionaire, approached him with several Five Eyes agents, and it took about a month, and he started taking shit down and changing the way he talks. It's that simple. He isn't that dumb. He's paid to lie. Period. So he's all like, if you can't see it, well, it's not a blue sun then. It's someone's imagination. He's seriously cut the fucking picture of the very definition right there. Cut all the blue spectrum and the reading of the reality of what a fucking... This isn't my words, for fuck's sake. This motherfucker manipulates the dictionary to get his point across. Do you understand? He's calling me a liar for reading a scientific definition of a fucking blue sun. A blue sun is in the ultraviolet spectrum. It's invisible to our eyes. We perceive it as blue. All told, isn't blasting 100,000 times the energy of our sun. It's blue stars burn through their fuel. It's a blue sun, ultraviolet. That is the classification of this type of star. It is the most common star in the universe. And this guy is manipulating pictures to fit his narrative. I'm stupid because it's not a blue sun. It's a blue fucking sun according to science. Each and every one of the motherfuckers over here thumbing up some fucking liar's bullshit is stupid. You can't fucking look this up yourself. It's right here. Same picture without the manipulation of a fucking paid liar. I'm fucking beside myself how any breathing human being could fucking take one word, this motherfucker that lays on his back drunk looking at the moon, as fucking truth or gospel or from any type of Christ being. This is just like Fauci being called out by the goddamn Congress for being a liar. Scientific Lee wants you dead for the money he gets for lying to you. This motherfucker is seething evil. And if you want to go hang out with him and think this is some kind of debate between he and I, what debate? The man is manipulating and lying to you. This isn't a goddamn debate. I'm right. Prove me wrong, I offer you money. This motherfucker right here, everything he says on his page is engineered for your death.